Right, so we are ready for our second exercise, and I've decided to do the same thing that I do with the viewfinder on the sheet of paper. I did on my camera on my phone. So I've got this photograph on my phone, obviously, and I used the same exercise that I did for the first painting. I did it on my phone, and I've selected a part of the photograph that is quite tropical looking. So I've added some magenta and some purple, and this is going, oh, and some turquoise as well. That is going to make my life a lot easier with the time restraint that we have. So I'm going to put my reference material. I just wanted to show you on the image, we basically here at the top part of the image, just so that you know. I'm dragging my reference material through the paint. Right, so again I'm going to start the clock. I've given myself 15 minutes. I'm going to work in this zone, and I'm going to try and do this as loosely as possible and have as much fun as possible. So here's my timer, and here we start. I forgot to dispense my titanium white. Very important color. So this one I have decided to not draw before I started painting, so now staying with the rules. I don't want to waste time drawing, so I'm going to really give myself the freedom to just loosely express what I see on the canvas here, and give myself a little bit of a dry backing here because this canvas paper is quite sticky. So just mixing some titanium white and the turquoise to give me a painterly background that I can work on. I'm going to rinse that brush very well and take most of the water out of the bristles so that it's not dripping with water. I'm going to use my dioxazine violet now to sketch in the hard lines that I see, because the dioxazine purple is see-through, it's translucent. It's going to give me a playful but translucent effect. Just playfully expressing some marks to indicate what I'm seeing with what is clearly some palm trees or something, without describing all the detail. And I'm also not trying to replicate this entirely. You see why I put masking tape around the exercise, because it helps me when I realize, oh shoot, I'm painting into the next block already. It helps me to sort of notice where the border is and to stop there. And then later, when we pull off the masking tape, we're going to have some clear borders around the little exercise. So you see a line here, thingy like that. So I'm just trying to recognize the shape, and then I'm trying to put that in. I think we need a bit more here. So there's another shape in there. Hey, let's switch to another color. Dry off your brush, or if your brush is not wet. Let's come in with some yellows. I see a yellow here, and I'm trying to use my brush in a way that I can mimic what I'm seeing. So the corner of the brush, how flat it is, the tip, how straight, you know. So there's many ways that you can use your brush. So anywhere I see a bit of yellow, I'm just bringing that in to the painting already in a playful way. So I can already feel I'm relaxing a little bit more. Anywhere I see I'm going to have some green that I want to be vibrant, I'm going to bring in some of this yellow, because it's going to brighten up later under the palette. It's like an underpainting. Let's switch to any place where I see some oranges, or where the orange can be supportive. Okay, so clearly I've decided with my right brain to use color placement as a strategy. It just intuitively happens with me, and I found as I learned how to paint and I taught myself all of this, I really use color as the jumping off point. There's some there as well, just a little bit. I think that's cool. Now the trick is also not to work too thickly with your paint within the time frame that you have. I'm gonna, because obviously it would look completely different if you could allow sections to dry, but we'll do that later. For now, it's all about speed painting. Trying to move into the yellow greens here, but my orange is a bit thick, so it's smearing there. But that smeary browny mushy color that I see there is exactly in a way that needs to happen here. actually on the painting. And we bring it all the way down. Here's a line or two. Here's something. Oh no, it's there. Okay. I have no idea how much time I've got left, so I'm less worried about that now and more interested in playing, because I'm not looking at the clock. I'm going to switch to the red I see here as well now. Just playing with some color. I'm going to bring in some darker blue into this, and I'm using my brush in a way to now define some of those lines that I saw. This is very important. There's some definite blues running diagonally off like that. Very important one as well. That's darker. Defining some of these shapes that I see here. These branches overlapping here, and I'm just turning my brush sideways to mimic some of these shapes that I'm seeing here and creating this zone that is nice and dark. Lighten up this green a bit more here. A little bit more vibrant green over this. And a little bit over here I see as well. Red is still too red, so faster. I see a little bit of brown here, so I'm going to use my red there with a bit of black in it to create some brown here. No clue how much time I have left, but I do want to give this a little bit of a whitewash if I can. Oopsie daisy, more white please. Just trying to mix a lighter color here. Just use to lighten this up a little bit, but everything is wet underneath, so you are forced to paint around your objects because you are working on time. I do, oopsie, where did the orange come from now? Want a little bit of contrast here. In this very wet zone that I'm trying to highlight, and it's all part of the fun, hey? So let's see how I can break this up. Of course now the paint just keeps building up on the brush, but that's fine. We're just interpreting. So you must always approach this exercise like you would approach an oil painting. I feel like my time should be finished already, but I'm still going because the alarm will sound. And I'm fussing with that now. Let's see if I can do a turquoise glaze here quickly. Just brighten this up a bit. And that will be very wet. Here we can add a bit more turquoise. And here. So now we have a bit of contrast in that zone. I see, while there's still time, I'm going to quickly do this light reflection here that I see, and that looks good. A final green jab here. There, and this one as well. That looks good. There we go. My time is over. Can you see how much fun this is and how interpreting a little section in an exercise, it really just opens a whole new world for you, and it's all about playful expression. There's no right or wrong. And with each of these exercises, you should get a bit looser, more playful, and more experimentative, and a little bit less controlling and fussing about details and perfectionism that I personally feel belongs in a studio where you want to produce some serious art. But we are here to have fun and to develop our skills and to be more creative and to develop and exercise our right brain. So don't take yourself too seriously. Listen to that critical voice and become aware of it, so that when it comes up, when you are having a creative session, that you can recognize it and just lovingly calm it down and say, you are not required for this session. We will need you when we do our tax return, not today. So you can rest while my right brain is just playfully expressing itself at the canvas. I'm just here to have fun. So I'm so excited. Take a break and remember to take photographs of each of your exercises, because you have to share it with us either in a comment below this video or on our Creative Heart group on Facebook. So the link for that is obviously in the description of this course. Do join us there and share your progress art with us. When I come back, I'm going to do my third exercise. So I'll see you guys right now.